Do not be mistaken. Doing the right thing is hard and will definitely lead you to be broke. And the reason why I say so is because the system is designed to thrive off the exploitation of human resources. And the thing is, we live in a capitalistic society where the value that you give will definitely be more than the monetary value that you receive. And some of you guys might disagree with me, but the thing is that every one of us do it and exploit each other on a everyday basis. So let me just give you an example. If you were to go to a restaurant, someone has to flip the burgers, someone has to take your order, and someone has to serve it to you. And in return, obviously, you have to pay them money. And most of you guys might call that an exchange of goods and services or how the society is supposed to run. But that's what I call exploitation. Because nobody really wants to be a server, nobody really wants to be the waiter. Maybe some of you guys would want to be a cook, but that's on another different topic. Now, you guys might not see it, but let me give you another more extreme example. The phone that you're watching on, the shirt that you're wearing, someone is working in a sweatshop for 10 cents a day. What do you call that? Do you call that an exchange of goods and services that is fair? Or do you call that an exploitation? And well, some of you guys might say that, oh, that's because we live in this basically society that functions off that. So I'm not really evil, right? I'm not an evil person. But the thing is, that's why it's hard to do the good thing, to do the right thing, and doing the right thing will definitely make you broke. Because the things that we have, the things that we have to go up against, is a system that is built around exploitation. And in order to thrive in it, which is basically to get rich, you will have to be evil. And which is why doing good will make you broke, and that is the cause of a clean soul. Now, what I've just talked about is basically on an everyday level basis. But exploitation happens even on a bigger platform. Take a look at the billionaires and corporations that we are facing up against right now, right? If, for example, it costs more to to clean up toxic waste than in comparison than dumping your toxic materials onto a lake or fresh water, right? Which would be easier for you to do, would definitely be dumping off than cleaning up. And cleaning up would definitely cost you more. So which would you do if you were a good person, right? You would definitely do a cleanup. But because corporations and billionaires, they're all driven by greed and profits, dumping it onto the water would definitely make more sense. But what would it cost? It would cost wildlife and drinking water to be basically polluted, right? And it will cost wildlife to be destroyed because of it. But does it matter? It doesn't matter to them because they got money, right? And that's the thing. In our society that we live in, exploitation of human resources, exploitation of whatever that you can do, greed, is all being promoted in this system. Which is why doing the good thing, once again, is a hard thing to do. It's an idealistic thing to do. Definitely, no one is, or maybe regular people are not promoting to do evil. But doing a good thing is hard to do. Now imagine this, the corporation that I have just described, right? Imagine if you were an employee working for this $1 billion corporation and you found out what they were doing. And what will you do next, right? If let's say you were a morally good person and you decide to expose them, their profits might decrease, money will go down, and guess what happened next? jobs has to be cut. And then the people who just lost their job, who would they blame? Would they blame a faceless entity running this corporation? Or would they blame you, the person who have just tried to do the right thing and save countless of lives? The answer is simple. They would blame you because you were the cause of them losing their job. And keep in mind that your job is also at stake because right now you are also known as a whistleblower. And that's the thing. Was it hard to do the right thing? It is definitely super hard to do the right thing. Idealistic and super hard to go against a system, to go against everything that you need to basically live off is going against what the system wants you to do, which is basically to be greedy, be evil. And that's the thing. And the fact that you managed to do the right thing and yet get blamed for the people who just lost their jobs. It might be unfair, but that is the cost of a clean soul, right? So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say. Doing the good thing in this society, we always promote it, but truth to be told, it's not what the system wants you to do or designed to do. So I guess on personal level, right, the things that I've just described, using your phone, owning your shirt, owning things that are made by people who are working off 10 cents an hour, is exploitation. So the more things that you own, the more things that or the more people that you're actually exploiting. So if you truly want to, I guess, exploit less, then maybe you can own lesser things. And yeah, thanks for listening to my thoughts. And once again, see you on next video.